The Lions have released the blue helmet, kind of a homage to another thing that I know we're going to get into. But what was our initial reactions, gentlemen? Vic, I'll start with you.
Oh, we all know I said it was very mid. I like the color. You know what I mean? The color scheme is cool. Very nice color. The logo, again, we all have our issues with it, but I think the biggest issue is the actual helmet that they use. It's very limiting when you're trying to put a logo on. If you take a look at that, so I think that might be one of the biggest issues. But yeah, overall, I'm just going to give it a mid grade.
A mid?
Mid.
Laura, what you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing that I kind of said in Discord on all caps was just disgusted. I can understand, you know, it's their retro logo. You know, I do like bringing back, you know, the throwbacks, the retro, all that. But the main thing is just I feel like it clashes too much on the helmet. Like, I kind of want to see what I can appreciate the fact that they're doing the throwback, but I don't know. I just don't like the way that it clashes. I'm not going to lie. I think it was Manny that sent it first. At first, when I saw this, I thought I was looking at a Kentucky helmet.
For real?
Yeah, I don't. Well,
It
because
does
I had
kind of look like it, yeah.
I saw the way that
it.
the Lions like back legs were sticking out, and I saw the blue stripe. I didn't see the white at first, so I thought it was okay, and I was like, "This is a weird looking Kentucky helmet." And then I saw it was the Lions. But I mean, I like the retro logo. I don't like how it looks on the helmet.
Yeah, if you even look back, if you put that picture back up of the helmet, look at it itself. It's kind of limiting on where you can put a logo on because of the shape of the helmet. I think that's the biggest issue. If they use a different helmet, we might think differently of it. But because of the way the helmet's shaped and the way you have to put that logo in, that's what takes it out. It just looks out of place there.
And
This man Fisher said it looked like hieroglyphics, like an Egyptian drew.
I like what it is.
It's very long, extended arms. And real quick, pull up the one with Aiden Hutchinson wearing it.
Oh,
that just doesn't clash with the jersey.
Or it clashes. It doesn't mesh. Yeah.
Yes, I was correcting myself. It doesn't match. It clashes with the jersey. I do not like it with the jersey.
And like you even said, like that elongated arm, that's because of, like I said, the way the helmet is and it fits right into that air hole. It just doesn't look right. Like I love the fact that they're going back. You know what I'm saying? This is like an homage to the old school Mustang logo. You know, you look at the 60s Mustangs. That's exactly what it is. An homage. It's the Ford company, Ford ownership who owns, you know, the Lions. They want to show homage to it. And it's great. But again, you have to get a different helmet to make it look better, I think. Without that, everyone's going to be confused. And as we just discussed, that color matchup would it matched up to the jersey, it just doesn't look right.
You know, said it looked like the logo. Make a good point. Yeah, it looks like a mixture of Food Lion and Kroger.
Oh my God, you're right.
It looks like Food Lion mixed with Kroger a little bit.
Manny, go ahead and get into it, man. What you think?
I like it. I mean, I like the color scheme, like Vic said, the matte blue. It looks really cool, but I just don't like the logo. The logo is the thing that I'm not like. I mean, it's retro, so it's like way back in the day. So
yeah,
the technology is different nowadays, to where it can make the logo like look really well. But I don't know. The matte blue is the only thing I like about it. It just doesn't make sense. Like Sora said, it looks like the Kentucky, like the Kentucky color scheme, like just kind of like that. I kind of see what he was talking about. Like if you went into like any store or something, and then like you saw that, now you would think like that would be like some Kentucky thing, or like, you know.
I'm telling you, I would have thought I stepped foot in a Food Lion and a Kroger. Straight up.
I mean,
yeah.
It looks like a high school football logo. Like this.
Shout out to you.
I'm sorry, bro. Like I don't know. It just looks weird.
My question is, does it have AC? Because that seems to be what Tiger teams are doing nowadays.
Oh, well, this is a lion, Sora.
Well, you know, a cat's a cat, my guy.
And then like
a cat is a cat.
Yeah, I was just about to say like the lion, like Sora said, like the arm is like really long.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why is that long. Yeah, like
You know,
it's a lot.
I would suggest this, and Dante, this is your area of expertise.
Mhm.
But if
That's
you
why
were
I'm
just
going
to-
last.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like,
If
I'm
you were
gonna
just to
sit here
create
and cook.
the same helm, the same look to it, but put it on a different helmet, I guarantee you that'll look way better.
Well, this is the thing where they what's up BLSG and Damien. This is the thing where they totally missed out on me. I get it. You want to bring an old school vibe back. They even had in their video where like the Mustang came in, the guy got out, pulled the helmet out or whatever. But aesthetically, it's just weird, especially when you try to match it up with like this is what really throws me off here is that blue just clashing with that gray, because the matte blue is different than their jersey blue, because matte colors tend to it's a tiny bit different where you know that it's like when you look at the Vikings logo or the Vikings helmets, they're that matte purple, but they go really well with what they have aesthetically. Now if it was an all blue jersey like the Vikings have all purple jerseys, then it would be better instead of matching, especially just promo picture. Just show the blue jerseys with it, because if they're going to wear these gray jerseys with it, it's going to look like a mess. Second thing is there's a lot of people out there that think like this logo is trash, but this is an old logo. And I get that they're trying to bring an homage back to something that's new. But if you're going to do that, this is the thing with me. If you're going to do that, and now let's break it down to the graphic design side of things. If you're going to bring an homage back, at least have a promo picture of them wearing the old school uniforms with this.
Yeah.
And have the old school paint with this. Don't bring something new school and clash it with the old school. It almost never works. What I think would have been way better as a design, and maybe I'll make like a mock-up of it and put it on Twitter.
Say, did you have a design saved in the fold or in like in a file that you were just ready to pop out on the show?
I was hoping you did.
That's such a Dante thing to do.
I'm gonna put it on Twitter. So if you're on Twitter, everybody go there. I'm gonna put out what I would do. But basically, the little tease of what I would do to this is, and I just want y'all to take a look at this promo picture that they have here. If you're going to put a sticker on the helmet, make sure the full sticker is all the way down on the helmet too. Attention to detail is everything, folks. Just like some podcasters out there, they don't have enough attention to detail and then get mad at me when I say you don't gotta. But anyways, so here it is. This is what I would change with this. I would put the new school lion with the stripes in the background. That's what I would do, because they already have a full body line. Why don't you just put the new logo with the old stripes? That would look cool. And then if you're really trying to go new school, I think this would be super duper cool with the helmet like this, to make that one gray stripe like a silver shiny stripe, and do the same thing with the face mask, make them chrome face masks. Then when you pull this picture out, I think it would look much better with gray. I think people wouldn't be so upset about it, but still I would only wear this with the blue uniforms as well. So that's kind of like my takeaway with the whole thing is I just think if you're going to bring a new school thing like matte blue helmets with an old school logo, you totally missed the mark. Mesh the old school with the new school, put them both together, put the new logo in there and make chrome face masks. And I think people would be over the moon right now. So, but we'll see. If my tweet blows up later tonight when I redesign this joint, I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all heard it here first.
I think that's one of the biggest issues when teams go back to like their older uniform looks is you have to have that perfect match. I think it's better, instead of just using that old logo, update that old logo to something more modern.
Yeah.
I mean, totally change everything. Just a modern version of what that look would have been. Like you said, the new Lions logo with that background, it would have meshed perfectly. That's it. You can't take something old and then put it on something new and expect it to look like what you wanted, to make it look vintage, look old. It won't work. You have something new already out. You might as well mix the two, so that way you have a remnants. You're reminded of what it looked like before, and then that gives you that feeling instead of just trying to replicate it and force it, which, like we said, now it really doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised it was the Lions that had something like
this came out of left field.
Just because the Lions like normally because they're not they always haven't been the greatest football team. the thing that you like about the Lions is like, they have good colors and stuff. They have a good logo. You don't expect this out of them. So I'm kind of just like confused.
And I've loved, aesthetically, I've loved every iteration that they've done to their new logo, just by putting, like, it used to be just the plain line that was flat with nothing, and then now they kind of accentuated the line with, like, where it looks like he has flowing hair throughout the body now. And then, like, they made it look a little bit more aggressive with, like, the teeth and all that. And then they went to, like, the all gray uniforms with the. I love every single iteration that they've done thus far. Even when Matt Stafford was on the team, where it was like blue prominent with when they had the dark outline, I thought that was cool too. So I've loved everything that they've done. I think with this, they've totally taken a step back. I mean, hey, if you want to strike while the iron's hot, you do it right now when nobody's really talking about football outside of us. So.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, like, that logo to me looks like an old school pack of cigarettes.
Yep. It does. It that's the other thing too.
It's like the old school parliaments. Just, you know what I mean? Get your pack in.
This is like an old school, like, this is like the type of line that you would see on somebody's chainmail back in like the medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, bro, detail. Like, I just don't like how the Lions like arm is like, going
Super
like,
long.
yeah, it's like too long. Like, you gotta like make it to where it's not like, messing up like the helmet.
Yeah. It's all over the place. Everything is, I mean, just like the clothes that women are wearing now, they're going all the way back to the old baggy style.
Oh, that's because all the guys are wearing their old clothes.
Yeah, that's
well, yeah, that's true. It's like the guys are wearing tighter clothes and the females are wearing looser clothes, but they're wearing like the old school type of pants, like back early '90s when me and Vic was, in diapers, you know what I'm saying, and toddlers and stuff like that. But yeah, man, yeah.